Hello, Redemption Tucson. My name is Jake Wilhelm. I'm one of the pastors, and we wanted to continue with our encouragement videos for you. And so I wanted to bring to you something that has been very encouraging to me over the last couple of weeks, and it comes out of Revelation chapter 19, starting in verse 6. And it says, "Then I heard what seemed to be the voice of a great multitude, like the roar of many waters, like the sound of mighty peals of thunder, crying out, 'Hallelujah! For the Lord our God, the Almighty, reigns. Let us rejoice and exult and give him glory, for the marriage of the Lamb has come, and his bride has made herself ready. It was granted to her to clothe herself with fine linen, bright and pure. For the fine linen is the righteous deeds of the saints.' And the angel said to me, 'Write this, blessed are those who are invited to the marriage supper of the Lamb.'" And so there will be a day when Christ comes back, and there'll be a marriage supper of the Lamb of Christ and his church, church being arrayed in fine linen, being portrayed, being presented to Christ as beautiful. And a little bit later in Revelation, it also mentions this bride of Christ, and so I wanted to read that to you as well. "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw a holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard it with a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. And he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away.'" And so the bride is again presented, and God will be with us as our God, and we will be together as his people, and we will be rejoicing, and we will be worshiping together our God who has been so good to us. Well, that's a long time in the future, and I wanted to bring us now because we're not worshiping together now physically, but there will be a day in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months, where we'll come back together, and we'll have service, and we will worship Christ together again. And so on the day when we come back together as a church, let us be found in how we will be at the end of time, worshiping and loving Christ. And so when we come together as a church, we can be excited and joyful because we get to see each other again and ask, how has Christ been good to you during these last couple of weeks where we've been kind of separated? And we get to see each other and we get to hug each other, and coming together again will be a picture of what we see at the end of time. And so let us be found in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, when we come together as a church. Let us be found in the same way we will at the end of time, loving Christ, worshiping him, and enjoying him who has taken away all pain and will be our God, and we will be his people.